Hi, this is Melissa Vasquez with MPA 540, and this week's presentation, Managing Engagement. I'm going to talk about some of the generational differences that might affect employee engagement and how we can manage these sorts of differences or similarities at times. So to begin, I want to talk about Gen Y. So Gen Y is known to be very diverse. They come from a different variety of backgrounds. And for better or for worse, they're known to be overly confident in their skills. Finally, one of the other things is that they're less able, as compared to other generations, able to deal with difficult people. They thrive in collaborative work environments, and they seek flexibility, whether it's working from home, from the office, or any other place that maximizes productivity. And I am part of Gen X, and one of the things that resonate the most are working in teamwork environments, being flexible as to where I want to work, and being able to work in an organization that is highly diverse. So Gen X is known to be very skeptic. They seek a work-life balance, but they're also very flexible. They don't like a rigid structure when it comes to problem solving. One of my friends, I would say that based on my friend, there are some similar characteristics when I see them work. This individual is known to want to always work smart and produce results than working long days. They're very self reliant, and they have this mentality of earning your stripes. And they're always questioning things. They're always questioning procedures and how can we make things better? Well, why is this being done and how can we make it better? So overall, there are some differences between Gen X and Gen Y. Um, and that mainly comes down to flexibility and balance. And this can help us with when developing a job design or when designing jobs. This can help us find overarching values so that we can design the kind of a working environment, or the extrinsic rewards that might drive us. But overall, one size does not fit all. And these are the things that need to be taken into account when managing or when trying to maximize employee engagement, because people in organizations will be at different levels. So some people that are highly competent in their skills, they might be already at a level of self-actualization, but um, where they're trying to give back for the organization. They're already, they're intrinsically driven. But some others, they're going to be focused on different areas. Let's say an entry level who's trying to learn the job and fit in, find themselves in how they fit in the organization. These groups will not be looking for self-actualization, and it is the job of HR, of the management, to kind of provide these perks depending on what each group needs. So compensation benefits for those who are extrinsically driven, or to attract those that aren't extrinsically driven, while creating a positive environment or a positive work experience and career paths. Those are going to be things that are going to call out to intrinsically motivated employees. Another thing is uh, different the different degrees of supervisor involvement. So some depending on generation, like let's say for the traditionalists, they needed structure. Uh, these these uh, these generations, they will probably need, and not just in these generations but in others as well, where they're going to need a clear directive, where others such as Gen Y, they're going to want that freedom, that relationship between you and your supervisor, where you have the freedom for the sake of creativity to do stuff, not based on a specific blueprint on how things are done. So as one Gen Xer put it once, when the manager asked what her input was regarding the current procedures, they said, "Well, don't ask me if I like or dislike your approach. It is your job to find the best way and for us to do as you direct." So this is going to be a different kind of relationship that they expect from the supervisor. Like like I think I've been trying to allude to, greater freedom is not always welcome. Some prefer to, prefer being told what to do, limiting their responsibilities, stress, and uncertainty. For such employees, managers will likely need to explain the rules of the game because they need to have a structure, while others will need just greater flexibility to be able to do things differently. So overall, we talked about the individual characteristics and how those can be, they relate to generational characteristics. We can find some overarching characteristics, and this can help us design a job, but overall, one size does not fit all because there are different levels, there are different interests, there are different motivators for people, and it would be in the best interest of management to try to tailor these things. So that concludes my presentation. Thank you all, and have a great day.